What is up, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning back into my channel. My name is Rebecca, or Thatqueenbecc, or Dammy, or Becca, whatever you want to call me. So, this video, I'm giving you 100 TV shows that everybody needs to watch before they're either 20 years old or before you graduate college. Now, the reason why I came up with this video, I was thinking, what can I post that will be interesting to both males and females? What can I post that I know people would want to watch? You know what everybody likes and what everybody watches? Television. So, I'm gonna give you 100 shows starting now. The first show is Degrassi. You could either watch the very first Degrassi shows that has like the 15 seasons, or you could watch the new class Degrassi. One Tree Hill, it's about like high school. It's about high school people. This boy's mom had a boyfriend in high school, and he got her pregnant, but then he left and got married to some other girl because he was cheating on her, and he got her pregnant. So they now all live in the same town, and the kids, they were born, they grew up. Now they're in high school, they're both on the same basketball team. They don't like each other, that's what I'm gonna say. The Vampire Diaries. The vampires, they're like 150 something years old. They live their lives as high school students. So like they go to different towns and different cities and relive their high school experience. But they're at this one town, I think the place is called, I can't remember the place, I'm not even gonna say it. They're in this new town and they meet this one girl, her name is Elena, and she looks like the female who turned them into vampires. And so they get into a relationship, and there's just so much drama, and this is a really good show. This is one of my favorite shows, and I cried when they ended it. So yeah, it's a really good show. There's Heart of Dixie, Levon. That is about a girl who moves from New York City to Alabama to follow her dreams of being a doctor. No, not to follow her dreams. Her father had a medical practice in Alabama, and she's a doctor, so she moves back to Alabama to run the office because her father died and he left it to her. And then there's all this drama in the show, and I just love it. There's Blue Bloods. That's about NYPD, a family that's basically the first family of NYPD. The father is the chief commissioner. The grandfather was the chief commissioner, and then his 3 sons, one of them died. His 3 sons are now cops and detectives. Charmed, that is like an old classic show. Like, that show will always have my heart. Grew up on Charmed. That show is about 3 sisters who are witches, but they don't know that they're witches. Their mother died, and then their grandmother's raising them, but then she died. And once their grandmother died, the 3 sisters, they came into their powers, but they didn't know they had powers because their grandmother never told them, their mother never told them. They didn't want them to know. And yet they become charmed, the 3 charmed sisters, and they fight demons and bad people every day. There's Pretty Little Liars. That show was good at first, but then they dragged it along, but it's still a good show. You should watch it. Young and Hungry, that is a funny show. Young and Hungry, I love it. Criminal Minds, love it. I'm actually watching that right now on Netflix. There's Shameless. Everybody loves Shameless. It's just like a really stupid, no, not stupid in a bad way, but it's like a stupid, crazy show with a lot of drama and a lot of good shit. That's that show. There's Girl Boss. If you know the the clothing store Nasty Gal, it's about the founder of Nasty Gal and how she started her online store on eBay, and yeah, how she became Nasty Gal. Younger, I love that show. I don't know why. I feel like Younger, it's like what I think it's like to be, you know, in like your 20s, like a 22-something-year-old in New York City. You know, you got the nice job, you got the nice boyfriend, you got the nice friends, you go to like parties and shit. You go to the club here and then you go to bars, and you just have like a good New York City life. And I feel like that's how life is. I don't know if that's life. Full House. Who hasn't watched Full House? Come on. If you have not watched Full House, you're slacking. You need to watch it. And once you finish watching it, you get on Netflix and you watch Fuller House. It's just the continuation of the daughters, and they grew up, have their own kids, they live in the family house now, and yeah. The Real Husbands of Hollywood, that is the show with Kevin Hart. It's a scripted reality show. It's not a real reality show, it's scripted. to mock reality shows. There's The Secret Life of the American Teenager. That show is pure drama. It's pure drama. She gets pregnant at 16 because she went to like a music summer camp. She lost her virginity to this guy. They had sex one time and then she got pregnant. They came back to school. He didn't want to be with her, but he was willing-ishly to be like a father to their child, but he does end up being a good father. But then he had a girlfriend. They broke up, and then the girl that got pregnant at summer at the music camp, she got a boyfriend while she was pregnant, and he was madly in love. Like he was stupid in love with her, like stupid in love with her. And then some stuff happened. They broke up, and now the girl who got pregnant, the boy who was stupid in love with her, he now got her baby father's girlfriend pregnant. Now they're together. You see, the script flipped. There's iZombie. It's about this girl who goes on a boat party and she gets scratched by a zombie, and they think that she's dead, but she's not dead, so she's not a zombie, and she has to go through life as, you know, a zombie. But no, she's a medical examiner. Yeah, she's a medical examiner, and she eats the brains of the dead people to figure out who killed them. There's Switched at Birth. 2 girls were switched at birth, and yeah, it's a good show. Watch it. There's Baby Oh, I love Baby Daddy. Funny ass shows. Watch it. That's all I can say. Gossip Girl. You've never watched Gossip Girl? You're slacking. Like, that has to be a show you had to have grown up on. And if you're like 17, 18, 19 right now, you better watch it before you turn 20, because you need to watch it. The Originals, that's the it's a spin-off show from The Vampire Diaries. Watch it. It's a good show too. Jane the Virgin. I love Jane the Virgin. So, Jane the Virgin. This girl, she goes to the doctor to get a pap smear. But while she's at the doctor getting her pap smear, there's another female there who's going to get artificially inseminated. The doctor, she's having a rough day. She has issues. So when she came to work that day, she was kind of like off her game or whatever. And instead of giving the girl who came in for the pap smear, Jane, her pap smear, she artificially inseminated Jane and then gave the girl, Petra, who was supposed to get artificially inseminated, a pap smear. So there you have it. Jane is a virgin who's now pregnant.
Jane is a virgin who's now pregnant.
That's all I'm gonna say, and that should be as much as enticing to make you go watch the damn show. There's Grey's Anatomy. Oh, I love Grey's Anatomy. I spent my whole senior year of high school watching that show, and the show was still on. The show has 12 seasons. That should already make you want to watch it. It's about hospital drama, hospital shit, crazy ass surgeries, crazy ass people, all of that shit. And I know you like that shit, because I like that shit, and everybody likes that shit. We have Scandal. That's a good show. Olivia Pope, she's a professional fixer. She gets involved with the White House. She gets involved with the president, sexually and shit. And it's just a whole lot of scandal with the politics and government and stuff. We have Arrow. This guy was deserted on an island for 5 years, and he finally found his way back. At least that's how the show starts off. The show is not really like that at all. It's like so much shit. You would think that he's been on the island. Well, yeah, you would think so. He's been on the island for 5 years. Obviously, some shit went down. He done did some shit, and some shit done happened to him. But yeah, it's a good show. How to Get Away with Murder. That's a good show. Viola Davis is my match. There's Forever. There's Doctors. He was born in like 1920 something or 1980 something. I don't remember. But he has been alive for several years. I shot with a gun, a magical gun that somehow made him immortal. So every time he gets like stabbed or killed or hit by a car, whatever, anything that would like kill him, he will feel the pain of dying. Like he will feel himself dying. Then he'll wake up in the river, not in the river, in the lake. In the lake? Is it the lake or is it a river? He'd wake up in a body of water. He's back to life. And he just on and on and on. Gilmore Girls. I love that show. There's Bitten. That's on Netflix. It's about this girl who, she's a wolf. Something happened. I forgot. The Flash. The Flash. The Flash. I love The Flash. That is a good show. There's 90210. That's also a good show. It's kind of like Gossip Girl, but not really. It's about like Beverly Hills and like teenagers and their problems and their issues with family and themselves and finding themselves and stuff like that. There's She's Gotta Have It. That show's on Netflix. That's a good show. It's about this girl. She is very free-spirited with her sexuality. She has 4 lovers. She calls them lovers. So she is freely with 3 males and 1 female. And she's trying to fight the standards of being called a freak, being called weird. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that's a good show. Witches of East End, that is a good show. It's a Lifetime show. There's a mother and her sister. They're witches. They know that they're witches. Like, they know about the powers and everything. And then the mother, she has 2 daughters who don't know about their magical powers. But then something happens and they find out they have powers and they learn how to use it, and they're just fighting demons and people who are trying to kill them and kill their mother because their mother is like this badass bitch. She's like the bitch witch. Something like that. We have Once Upon a Time on ABC. That's a good show. It's about like all the Cinderella stories. Cinderella, Rapunzel, I think Rapunzel's in it, with like what are the other movies? Snow White and Prince Charming, and yeah. It's a good show though. They did a good job making that show actually. It's kind of like, it's like a regular TV show you would see about families and drama and BS. But they incorporate the Disney Snow White and Prince Charming and all of that stuff in it. And it just fits so well, surprisingly. But now they kind of changed the show because the leading lady, Emma, she's no longer on it. So yeah, The Fosters, that is about this girl and her brother. They are foster kids. They have been moving from family to family, and they finally end up with this one family who already has 2 adopted children. And eventually they end up adopting the girl and the boy that I was just talking about. And just the drama that comes with her. I swear to God, Kelly has so much fucking drama in her life. I don't understand how she does it. She just gets herself in more trouble and more drama, but the show is good. I love it. There is Orange is the New Black. Everybody knows that show. It's on Netflix. They come out with new seasons every summer. It's about people the females in prison life, what goes on in prison. There is The Carrie Diaries. That is like it's a remake of Sex and the City. Ooh, Finding Carter. Lady who has twin daughters. They're 3 years old, and some other lady kidnaps one of the twins, and she raises that twin as her that twin daughter as her own. And then eventually, when the daughter's like 16, 17 years old, she gets in some trouble. She gets arrested. They fingerprint her, and they find out that she is the kidnapped daughter that they've been looking for, whatever. And so she goes to live with her biological parents, and there's just so much drama because she wants to go back to the the lady who kidnapped her, because you know that's who raised her. That's the family she's always known her whole life. And then she's torn between the lady who kidnapped her but also raised her, who is technically her mother because she raised her, and her actual biological mom and dad and brothers and sister and stuff like that. The Get Down, that's on Netflix. We have The Magicians. We have Big Mouth. It's about like puberty, and it's just like a really dramatic take on puberty, and they have like these little cute songs about girls that got her period, or guys who feel like they're smaller than other guys but they don't understand it's just puberty, and the voice gets deeper. It's a funny show. There is Queen of the South. That's a good show. Nikita, one badass female bitch. I don't know how the hell she did it, but she got Alex into, I forgot what they called it. I don't know how she did. She got Alex. She planned it too. She planned it. She planned Alex to rob the pharmacy, get caught, get arrested, and then break into like the facility where they learn how to fight. They create assassins. That's what it is. I don't know how she did it, but she's one badass bitch. Nikita, hey, Nikita. There's The Night Shift. It's another medical show. It's about doctors who were in Afghanistan, and they're now back from overseas, and they're working in the hospital, and yeah, that's all I can say. We have 13 Reasons Why. That's on Netflix. Everyone knows. It's about this girl who dies and then she records 13 tapes for the 13 people who caused her death, how they all played a role in her killing herself. Being Mary Jane, that's a good show. That's one spicy, real sexy, seductive ass show. What? We have Supergirl. You know, like Superman? Supergirl. Scorpion. If you like suspenseful shows, Scorpion is the show for you. There's Greek. Oh, I remember Greek. It's about college life and the fraternities and all of that, sororities. There's Miss. Oh no, I can't say that. You guys are gonna have to wait until part 2. Yes, I'm making you wait for a second video. Yay! Oh my gosh, no, but yeah. I've just given you 50 shows. If you would like to know the remaining 50 shows, please stay tuned for the next video. And yeah, thank you for watching. You can follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram at Thatqueenbecc, ThatQueenbecc. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys like this video. And yeah, peace and blessings. Y'all thought I was leaving? All right, bye.